Hello everyone, Vintage 842. Hope everyone is doing well. Today we're looking at another deck review. We're looking at the U, Dan and Dave, Anyone Worldwide, Smoke and Mirrors deck. You can see the excitement on my face. Well, sort of. Let's have a look at it. Alright, so this is the new, was it the mirror deck? Smoke and Mirrors from Dan and Dave and Anyone Worldwide. The front of the box, you basically get the back design. I did originally order 2 of these from them. It took forever to get them produced, so I asked and received a refund, but they still sent me a deck anyway, so I guess thanks for sending me a deck anyway. I appreciate it, but it wasn't necessary. The reason why is it took so long. There was like no updates on it. They decided, basically in all their infinite wisdom, they released these on Black Friday. They were going to produce them on a on-demand basis, so they were going to produce however many they sold. And then it took, how many months has it been now? 5 months, whatever, to get them produced and sent out. I think that's a little bit ridiculous. And they could have just produced, X amount, to 2,500, 3,000, 1,000, and sold them. It would have been a hell of a lot easier. That's what I would recommend. Anyway, the front, you get the back design. Very simple. It says Dan and Dave on one side, Anyone on the other, nothing on top. Anyone Worldwide, or Anyone Dan and Dave on the bottom, Anyone Worldwide. Trademark stuff, Smoke and Mirror, anyoneworldwide.com. Their decks are just really pricey. By the way, shipping was like $15 for this one to Canada. No, it must have been more than that. It was shipping one deck to Canada was 20 or 25 bucks. I don't know. It was a bit, because I'm fairly certain I shipped this one to my US address, or was going to anyways. It does appear to have UV ink on there, as you can see, UV white, UV ink. It says Smoke and Mirrors, originally released in 2017. Anyone reprint 2018 Mirror, which makes me wonder if they're going to be doing smoke ones as well. And some trademark stuff on the bottom. How exciting. Just a standard matte tuck case. The flap says the exact same thing as here, because why the hell not? And it has the UV ink, UV spot ink on this side as well, in white, hard to tell, and on the sides and everything. Printed by USB-C. You get an ad card for Anyone, and the other side, the D&D logo. How exciting. You get another ad card, which so Dan and Dave apparently as athletes, Daniel and David. And there's your back design. Very simple version of the Smoke and Mirrors deck. The Ace of Spades. Way too much trademark stuff in the corner. Too much writing. It says 2007, 2018. And there's a 6006 on there as well, for whatever that means. A mirror on a very simple Ace of Spades. Pip. The Joker's horrible. It just says Joker in the corner. It says Smoke and Mirrors. Originally released in 2007, Anyone reprint 2018 Mirror. By the way, let me say this is anything but a reprint. It's a butchering of the deck of cards. I am a huge fan of the original Smoke and Mirror decks, particularly the original ones, not necessarily the reprints that Dan and Dave did several years ago, where they released like 7 colors in a box, or whatever it was. Basically, they released all the colors. They standardized the court cards a bit. The original Smoke and Mirrors decks were beautiful decks. I'm a huge fan of them. Very nicely done. This one, standard court cards, and they put Anyone across the face. Why? It's just horrible. Like, I don't want that as a collector. I don't know why anyone who's a cardist or a magician would want that. That's just horrible. It's trash. Number cards are basically standard, which is fine. The back design is fine. It's really simple. Just the D&D on black. Go figure. But people obviously ate this one up. They were all over it, because they're Dan and Dave fanboys, or they're Anyone Worldwide fanboys. Anyone Worldwide, where they produce very simple back designs, charge people exorbitant rates, and people buy them up anyway. Overall, I'm going to say about 4 out of 10 for this butcher job. It's an okay deck of cards printed by USB-C. Obviously, the standard stock and finish that Dan and Dave would use. It's a crushed stock. It's a crushed stock, I would say. Pretty thin. And air cushion finish. Overall, it's okay. I really would have preferred the faces just standard as opposed to having anyone across them. And the Jokers, they definitely could have done something with them. We don't need to know this is a reprint on the Jokers, the tuck case, all over the place. Why not just use the original Joker art? If this is a reprint, they should be reprinting basically what was originally produced, not butchering it. Anyways, that's my piece. I said my piece. Comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what you think. To me, it's a thumbs down. We'll see you next time. More. Thanks for watching.